Hey golf people, we are heading into the studio, which is an absolute mess. This is post-Hurricane Ian. I was using this as extra storage. Then we had our Let's Play Through Golf Day, and I was gathering up all sorts of equipment. But now it's time to do a little bit of upgrading. And thanks to, if you can see it here buried, thanks to Carl's Place, they have just sent me a new screen to replace my screen. And like I said, this is an absolute mess in here. But we're gonna clean this place up and it's gonna look even better than the way we had it on the last videos. Now this is my screen, and if you remember from the video where I gave you a tour of this place, this is a frame that I built myself out of some piping that I bought at Home Depot, some metal piping, kind of put it all together. But I have no top protection with this setup. And as you can see, I've got bungee cords kind of attached to this thing, keeping the screen to the piping. So that's the setup. But what I've got here from Carl's Place is going to be a whole heck of a lot better. The first thing I've got to do though is just completely clean this mess up. I've got all sorts of clubs. My computer there is off the ground in case there was flooding for the hurricane. I created a little temporary set here that we did a video recently talking about Cobra and their innovation. We gotta reset that and make it a more permanent set. We've just gotta clean this whole place up. So that's step one, clean this place up, and then we're gonna get to work on this new Carl's Place enclosure. I can't wait. So what's nice is these boxes are numbered. That's box number 2, that's box number 1 down there. So I assume that the directions will be in box number 1. Let's find out. Inside box number 1. Dun, dun, dun. That's the screen. Okay, well that's already a surprise because I would not have guessed that. Down here, looks like a towel or something. That's interesting. Ooh, okay, I've got my own new Carl's Place towel for the bag. I assume that's for your bag. No directions in box number 1, folks. It looks like you've got the sides and you've got part of the screen here. Inside of box number 2, yeah, we've got hardware. You've also got those ball bungees, very similar to the ones that are on my screen now. These are some corner pieces. Box number 3. Inside box number 3, ooh, we got a packing slip. We do have a packing slip. And personal note there. Thank you, KW. Yeah, this is all foam. This is all really nice foam. My existing screen had absolutely no foam, so that'll be welcomed. But still no directions. Now, you might be asking, how long is this process going to take? Well, they tell me this is about a 45-minute setup. But what they don't know is that not only am I a mere mortal on the golf course, I'm also not all that handy. So we'll see exactly how long it takes and I will update you as you go. Box number 4 here. This one is like kind of a put together box. It's actually 2 boxes slid together. Now I assume this is gonna be more hardware stuff, but still I haven't found those directions unless it's in box 2 there, which it could be in that other little box inside the box. This is a tough box to get into. Inside this box, there's another box. Okay, I think this box is just the shell of another box inside. So, this is not easy, this one. I feel like I'm field dressing a deer right now. I've never gone hunting, I have no idea what that's like, but from what I've seen on TV, that's how I feel. Almost. That's why this box is in here. Okay. It's out! Time to take the jumper off. Is there anything else in this box? This is the screen itself. There is! It was in box 1. It was in box 1 all along, guys. It was under the screen. First step here is to assemble the frame. We've got all the pieces here we need. I'll tell you what, they look like they fit together a lot better than my Home Depot DIY project. Well guys, my wife came to help me out. We got the pipes all built. We assembled the enclosure frame here, and now I've got to just attach a bunch of ball bungees here, so it's gonna take me a little bit of time, but shouldn't be too bad. This whole thing looks so much more professional than when I put together. I don't know why I waited so long to do this. It looks really, really good. And it's only gonna get better. It's time for the screen now. All right, we got this thing attached now. The screen is fully attached. The ingenious thing about this whole system, to me, is this little flap right here, and it looks like nothing, but what happens is you slip a little padding into this and it protects the ball from hitting the post. I never had that with my DIY. In fact, if you look at it over here, you can see it was completely exposed, and so if I ever hit that, and my kids did hit that once or twice, it would literally bounce right back at us. It's very dangerous. So to me, this little piece is one of the coolest little parts of this whole system. That looks awesome. Thank you, baby. Get a partner. All right, now we're just gonna pull this off the wall a little bit. Right now it's about 8 inches off the wall, but you gotta get it at least, I'd say, a foot, if not, 16, 18 inches if you can spare that. I can in this room, so I'm gonna pull this off just a little bit. Well guys, I've got it all set up, and man, oh man, I wish I did this sooner. That's the only regret I've got about this thing. It looks absolutely beautiful. It's so nice and tight, like the screen fit perfectly, the padding around, all that extra foam, the little weight towards the bottom, everything fits perfectly. It's nice and tight. I love it so much. Check this thing out. Pretty good. Oh! The last piece of the puzzle here is, if you can see this, my projector up there. As you can see, there is about 1.5 feet here where it's actually hitting the top and you're cutting off the image. So that's just me adjusting my projector. Once I do that, this thing is going to be absolutely perfect. Thank you so much to the folks at Carl's Place who supplied me with this one to test out. I've got a link down below if you want to get one for yourself. Boy, it's a good investment, and I really wish I did it sooner. After buying the impact screen, after buying all the materials, this thing costs only a couple $100 more than my DIY net, and it looks so much better. So much better. Here is my old one back here. I'll be taking it apart very soon because this thing is definitely here to stay. Guys, if you want to know more about how I built this room that we're in, my entire budget for the project, and a full tour of this simulator room, I've got a video for you right here to check out. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll catch you back here very soon on another edition of Let's Play Through.